Hey guys, Remz here, giving my clan in the nebula their moment of fame. Alright guys, I am bringing you a new deck today. We are going to call it Rolling Thunder. I don't know, it's stupid, but basically once this raid gets going, once this attack gets going, it is hard to stop. Showing you my battle log. I'm not counting. We might be on like 15 victories. I know there's a loss in here with a couple more victories, but look at the victories, one after another. This deck is dirty. I am gonna not be apologetic about it. It's an RG Sparky deck, Royal Giant Sparky deck. So let's take a look at the innards of this deck here. So obviously, this is a Sparky deck. You gotta have a Sparky to play it. If you don't have a Sparky, I'm sorry. We'll work on another video without that legendary soon. It does have the Royal Giant. He's an asshole. Zap. Essential to this deck. It stops those small troops, those minions, the goblins. It even will, it's actually really important to reset if you're playing another Sparky. You can reset that deck. The base of this deck, spirits, believe it or not. These fire spirits, you put them behind a Sparky, behind that RG, behind the Knight, which I'm going to talk about. They wipe out minion hordes one shot. They can take out balloons. It's awesome. One of the most underrated cards in the game, in my opinion, is the Knight. He's a 3 elixir cost. Guy's a tank. He can dish out some damage too. We'll see, I like to put him first, kind of tank. Mini P.E.K.K.A., that speaks for himself. He's fast, does a lot of damage. You put him behind that Knight or in front of that Knight, they're a combo. Now, Ice Wizard, if you have him, awesome. Synergizes really well with this deck. Now, if you do not have the Ice Wizard, you can replace him with arrows. I will actually stop and pause, show you a couple different points with this deck where it works. Obviously, we're going to have our elixir pump too. That's kind of a given. Alright, so let's get into this first game here, guys. We're up against a level 12. We are a level 10. So check out this gameplay. Obviously, we have the elixir pump. We're going to put that down. You want that down as fast as you can. Always. Get that elixir going. Now, he drops the barbs off. I don't like to play my Sparky if I can help it. I really don't have a decent counter for these barbs coming in, so I'm just going to put the Sparky down in the back, let him charge up. Look at this. He's got a level 12 Royal Giant coming at me. Mini P.E.K.K.A., great for countering a Royal Giant. There are no defenses in this deck. This is straight up a troop deck. Look at what we just took out. So we've got our wizzy, our Ice Wizzy going this way. We've got the Sparky going. Look at this. He took our tower down. It hurt, but this counter was a bit wicked. He's got no answers. Everything he has is on cooldown. Took that tower down. Guys, this is level 12. We just took out his archer, queen, whatever, princess, whatever you want to call her. So we have 2 pumps down now. We're looking really solid. He's got a tower down. He already knows we have the Sparky. We're just going to drop him back, start a slow push. So he's got that level 12 Royal Giant. He's coming in with that Hog Rider. We know we're kind of screwed. I dropped that Mini P.E.K.K.A. anyways. Let's stop that push before it gets too wicked. Look what I have going on the right side. I have my spirits right behind that Sparky. If you were to drop minions or anything on that side, I mean, he's in trouble. Look at what... this is the Rolling Thunder deck. This is why. We have a Mini P.E.K.K.A. We have a Knight. We have the Royal Giant. We even have the Ice Wizard. The Sparky on the other side. How do you stop that? We're going to good game that guy. Well, maybe I didn't good game that guy, but that was a good one. Alright, so let's get right back into this next game. I wanted to bring one that's a little bit closer. So we're playing Lemming here from Hello Winter. This is going to show you a little bit of the defensive side of the deck. Obviously, I am not starting with an elixir pump. That sucks. I'm able to drop the Ice Wizard relatively cheap. I don't like to put the Sparky down early. I really don't have any better options, though. I don't want to show him my Royal Giant quite yet. You know, he drops the spirits and, you know, some skellies on the other side. But look at this push I already have on the left lane. Royal Giant, Sparky. Oh, I mean, he's not happy. I zapped his troops. He's using spirits, which was really smart on his part. He pretty much stopped that push right there. He's got a cheap deck, which is really, really hard for a Sparky. But we do have our Royal Giant, which is a pain in the butt to deal with. Even though our AoE Sparky is going to be a little hard. Now, he's going to send the miner here. I anticipated that. I dropped that P.E.K.K.A down, mini P.E.K.K.A down to intercept it. He didn't get one hit off on that elixir pump. Now I have the knight in front of him. I have the ice wizard going behind. That's a strong push just on its own, guys. Now I put those spirits down. 9 times out of 10, they're going to wipe out little troops. You see that he zapped them. That sucked. But he's got a little push going here. But, I mean, overall, we are looking pretty good. I have 2 pumps up to his 1 pump. Towers are looking pretty good. He's going to send the miner. I'm going to try to anticipate it. But look, he tricked me. And he's going to get some hits off. So my mini P.E.K.K.A didn't actually distract his miner. That would have been nice if it did. But now I've got a push going on this side. I'm going to just go ahead and get that Royal Giant going. This deck is all about pressure. If you can get it down with the spirits behind, go, go, go. Now again, he's got a cheap deck. He's playing it very well. But look at the pressure I'm putting on his towers. I've already got my knight and my wizzy and my mini P.E.K.K.A down, and I have the spirit cycling back through. He zaps again, well played on his part, but the pressure is so much. So I mean, he's coming back. He's making a little bit of push here. Still, we're in control of this game. Again, he sends that miner in. I have nothing to do that. I'm just going to say, you know what? You can take that collector as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to push on the left-hand side. Let's get that tower down, because I know you've got nothing. He can send his fire spirits at my right tower. Boom. Royal Giant took it down. Now we're in defensive mode. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and zap that miner. We're going to finish it up with a good game. Alright guys, so we're going to get into this last game here. I just want to show a little bit more gameplay. I don't have my elixir pump up in the starting deck. No worries, I would love to have it, but this is just going to show you, you know, kind of how this deck works. This is against Kiga, one shot. We'll see if he can one-shot me or not. Again, I start with that Sparky. Usually I like to start with the Knight or the P.E.K.K.A on one side. That was a little bit of a misplay. I didn't really want to show the Sparky so soon there. But look, I dropped the mini P.E.K.K.A on the Royal Giant. We have no defenses, so that's going to be my counter. I have the Spirits right behind that Sparky. He takes it out with Zap. That sucked. Those Spirits would have done a ton of damage to those Barbs. So he's already kind of got my number. I have his towers down, though. Look at what I did to the right tower and the left tower. It's a sneaky deck. It rolls. It's hard. It's a lot of pressure. But he definitely countered me very well. I have the Sparky back down. Gonna start the slow push on the left side. You really want to focus on supporting the Sparky. And if you can get your Royal Giant in front, I'm a bit screwed here. He's got his Royal Giant down. He's hitting me with his Ice Wizard. I luckily get those spirits down. This is why they're so powerful. I just wipe out that minion horde. I do tons of AoE damage. He had a push that was looking wicked. It's gone. So I get a breather here. I get to put down an elixir pump. So we're looking good. Looking at his towers left and right. You know, I snuck in some troops. So when you can get that Royal Giant or Sparky on one side, and you can get the Knight and the mini P.E.K.K.A on the other side, you know, it's a decently fast cycling deck. It's surprising. So I've got my mini P.E.K.K.A down now, and we're countering this Royal Giant. I know he's got those minions coming in, so here are my spirits. Wipe them out. And now we're just kind of, he fireballs me, but look, I've got the Royal Giant hitting his tower, putting the pressure on. That's what this deck is about. Now, you may notice I do keep dropping that Ice Wizard, and I said it's not necessary. You can certainly use arrows. In several of these videos, if you go back and rewatch these battles, there are many instances where arrows would have wiped out some of the lesser troops. Anyways, ouch! I put down my Sparky. I was trying to play somewhat defensive there until I could get another push going. Kind of looked like I was in trouble. Look, the fire spirits come in. I wipe out those minions. Boom! The Sparky hits. Now I have a Royal Giant. What is this push? I now have another mini P.E.K.K.A down. The knight is tanking in front. Here comes another knight. I mean, what are you? This guy thought he had the game. He was doing really well. All of a sudden, another Royal Giant. This is a dirty deck. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you this is the most skilled deck to play. Takes a little bit of practice, but it's dirty. You get this down, boom. 3 crown victories. Well, guys, as you can see, that is what we will call the Rolling Thunder deck. It's simply dirty. I know I said I was going to show you how you could put some arrows into that deck. That is how the original deck was, with arrows. You can go back and look at some of the gameplay. When there's cheap troops down, just arrow. That's in place of where that Ice Wizard was. It's awesome. I have to give props to Mr. Legit and Nebula for actually coming up with this original deck. I simply borrowed it from him, and when I had a level 3 Ice Wizard, I threw that in there. A level 1 Ice Wizard would actually be pretty awesome too. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Give me a sub, give me a like only if you liked it. I'm not here to demand what you're gonna do. And peace out.